I don't own a cell phone. I know. It's weird. I'm a social anomaly. Friends accuse me of being a Luddite, which is to say that I'm afraid of technology, but not really. I simply don't see the need for 24-hour accessibility. In all honesty, I'm not that important. I don't have emails that need my immediate attention. I don't feel the need to tweet every 30 seconds. I play words with friends by actually having conversations. And as for sports scores, well, hell. That's what SportsCenter is for. We find ourselves living in the age of information, but we don't discipline ourselves in knowledge retention. Now when Siri is just one button push away. Steve Jobs may be spinning in his grave, but I own a landline, an iPod, a camera, and a laptop. You can stop pandering to me. Of course, there's the inevitable argument of, but Richard, what if there's an emergency? Really? As of December 2011, there are more than 331.6 million cell phone users in the United States alone. That's roughly the population of the state of California. So in the event of an emergency, more than likely, there will be a cell phone nearby. The average number of monthly text messages is 193.1 billion. Combined, the wireless companies gross $62.7 billion in revenue, but they didn't get a dime from me. See, let me give you a brief history. April 3rd, 1973, Martin Cooper, general manager of Motorola, made the first call through his 30-ounce portable phone. His vision was to make telecommunications about connecting people, not places. 10 years later, they released a 16-ounce model. It cost $3,500. The 90s gave way to Nokia, Bell Atlantic, and AT&T. These companies invested millions because they saw an opportunity. Enter the 21st century. Verizon and Sprint heralding the introduction of the smartphone. And as consumers, all we're trained to see is the wonderful and rightful evolution of technology. With clever marketing, we fail to see the consequences of our actions. Just as car manufacturers, land developers, and politicians manipulated Americans into believing that each one of us needs a car, which runs on fossil fuel quickly depleting, cell phone companies have us believing their commodity is a necessity. And they sure as hell don't want us to know that in order to make a cell phone, you need the mineral coltan. Or that 80% of the world's coltan reserves are in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, where for close to 2 decades civil war has waged over mineral rights, harvested by slave labor, and sold to the highest bidder. Hollywood gave us a movie about blood diamonds, and what goes on behind the scenes of your bling bling, but none of us truly knows what it means when our cell phone rings. That we can't hear children crying over the sound of our Pandora app playing. That we can't see the countless women beaten and raped when our faces are pressed against 3-inch screens promising the world at our fingertips. But hey, you've been texting with this chick and she just sent you a pic of her tits, so really, why should you give a shit?